G'day everyone, I am super excited to bring you today's video because we are doing something a little bit different. We're taking a break from the travels to do a van tour of two of my friends that I've been so keen to finally see their van because we've been on the opposite sides of Australia. These guys are the epitome of being able to learn off YouTube. They had no van building experience in the past. This is their very first van and I think they've nailed it. Cannot wait to see the inside. Let's go check it out. Now you could be excused for thinking this is just a cleaner version of my van because not too many people have done these conversions on these huge Ivecos like we have. Although the exteriors look quite similar, the interior is very different and they've got some very unique things in this van. Let's go meet the guys, take a look. Occy's already found his spot.
Hey! Hello! Hey man, good to see ya.
Good to see you guys. So everyone, this is Emily and Max, which is also going to add to the confusion. We've got two Maxes. Occy wants to be involved in the meet as well. And as I said earlier, we have kind of followed each other's journeys for a while and I think both taken a bit of inspiration from each other. So very excited to finally be in the same part of the world. I'm really excited to see inside their van too. But guys, tell us a little bit about yourself, about the journey. How did we get here?
Wow, it was a long journey, but well worth it looking back.
Yeah, so we love traveling for starters. We love photography. Because of the lockdowns and stuff, we sort of decided we wanted to get a van because we couldn't go overseas. And then we discovered Max because he was converting his van at the time.
Well, and also the same one.
Exactly, yeah, and there's not too, like you said, there's not too many people that have converted these vans in the past. So we basically used him as a guide to build our van, but just tweaked it slightly to our taste, I guess.
Thanks for that, Max. He made our process so much easier.
And I really appreciate the guys taking the time to let us look through their van today because it is an absolute cracker of a day. We're going to hopefully knock this out and then we're going to go to the beach and have a couple of beers.
So, yeah, let's go.
Guys, can you show me the inside?
Yes, we can.
Right. So Max hasn't been in there yet, so this is the first time he's looking at the van inside.
And we better make sure the king is comfortable. Oh, yes. Come here, buddy. Here you go, you can lie here while we tour. Okay, so the very first thing I noticed when we step in here is this beautiful partition wall you've got.
Thank you.
Take me through it.
We really wanted to have a safe passageway where if we were ever in sleeping here and we felt unsafe, we could just walk through and be able to take off in the driver's seat and just, you know, get ourselves out of anything that we didn't feel was quite safe. Or if I'm hungry, you know, I can just go get a beer.
Get a snack.
Yeah, so I can come through like this and then we're able to have storage up the top for like our bed linen and then storage at the back down the bottom, which is just like for shoes or umbrellas or anything like that.
Well, and it's good because I think a lot of people don't think of where they put their shoes and it's something that always ends up everywhere.
It's so handy. It's so handy.
Yeah, okay. Well, definitely the next thing is the bathroom because it's very different.
That is, I'll let Max take this one.
If I could fly, would I keep walking? Would I float away?
So when we were designing the van build, we really wanted to have a full-size shower inside the van, and because we've got the long wheelbase, it sort of made sense because we had the room.
You built the cubicle yourself, right? Like this wet wall and everything?
Yeah, so we did like stud frame walls, then we got this lightweight shower panel. It's actually fluted, it's from Mr. Wet Wall. So we've got like a wooden shower mat inside the shower, just so we're not standing in water when we're having a shower. But you can take that out if, you know, if someone's a little bit taller, they can take it out and get a bit more headroom in here. Yeah, because one of the things I really like about this space that you've made is it's like, you're not cramped in there, it's really solid. Like, you could almost have a shower with two in here. But the thing that confuses me looking at this, where is the toilet? So we have this little hatch door here inside the shower and it actually houses our toilet.
Yeah.
And we adopted the idea from one of Max's friends.
I was about to say, this looks familiar.
Thanks, Jules. Shout out to Jules. And it's on 140 kilogram runners, so I've got to slow down on the cheesecake, otherwise I won't be able to sit on it anymore. And then because it's composting, there's no plumbing, so... Yeah, so this is the Nature's Head toilet, which is the same as I've got. So it's got the pee section at the front, poop section at the back. Yours looks a bit more fresh than mine.
And so then what, it just slides away, it all seals back?
Yeah, it just slides away, and then we've just got like this rubber seal lip that's on the inside of the frame here.
Yep.
And then we've just got this little latch, and then you just pull it in.
I give it a nod of approval from here because it looks pretty watertight to me.
If I had time, would I keep it talking? Would I find a rest?
So welcome to my favourite space, the kitchen, because I love cooking. So we wanted to have a big oven. We've got 3 gas hobs, electric, so we have the option to, if we want to save our gas, we can go on electric. We've got a big oven here, so perfect for cakes and roast veggies.
Yeah,
and
that's massive.
bread. Oh, I know, it's so good.
Yeah.
And also the grill option, because who doesn't love toasty cheese?
Yeah,
You know,
amazing.
sandwiches or whatever. So it was really important to be able to have a good cooking option.
Yeah, beautiful. And I can see you also kind of prioritized counter space because like mine, you've got a lot going on this side. You've got this side. You got a lot of counter space here.
Wait, you haven't seen it all yet. Here we go.
Is that it, or you got even what's down here?
Oh!
It's almost like you were worried you were going to run out of space here, guys. And I think Max pointed out to me he's potentially going to use that as a bit of a workspace as well.
And also, like, it's nice if you have a coffee in the morning, laptop, you can open the window. Just a beautiful view. So yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, so tell us about your fridge.
Okay, so we've got a Thetford 80-litre fridge, and it also comes with a little freezer, so there's plenty of room for frozen berries.
Yep.
And also our food, and of course there's beers in there. Alright, so under here we have our big sink. It is brushed copper, and I think it complements the wood so well. And what we also did was we kept the cutout, and it's great because you can hide all your dirty dishes, so technically they're not there. You don't even have to worry about washing up.
And then I notice on this side of the van, you've got a beautiful coffee machine that looks
yes.
very familiar. And I put in one comment here, please secure it.
When we first put it down, it was like, it did not move. We're like, yeah, sweet, got a good grip. We went on an hour drive. I'm sitting in there. Thank God we have the arch, because I put my head out and it was hanging off. And we don't want to be like Max where it actually falls. So yeah, we're gonna have to, every time we drive, we put it on the floor. But I tell you what, this is a game changer. We feel a little bit fancy because we do love our coffee.
It's a good way to make friends easily. Isn't it? Have a good coffee machine.
If you see us, if you see our van on the road, come up, ask for a coffee.
It's gonna be not a macchiato, a wacchiato. So we have our lower cabinets on either side here of the van, and we built everything ourselves, including the carcasses, and I will tell you it was extremely difficult. I've got a newfound appreciation for cabinet makers, that's for sure, but we wanted to keep it DIY, so we strived through, and with a lot of research and time and effort and mistakes, we got there in the end, and we're quite happy with them.
And so you've got the same RV Labs latches.
Yep. And they close and lock into place, and they look really nice.
Yep.
And we've got a little pantry that we've got here that Em's super proud of. We made all that ourselves as well, and to store our food and our non-perishables. And then also we built our upper cabinets. So this is like a melamine front face, and we didn't have to paint these, so that was really handy, and I think it's a little bit easier to clean. But with our upper cabinets, we used push to open and gas struts, so they stay open. You don't have to use your head.
Must be nice.
So that's what happens, Max. You do the prototype, and then we just go off yours to try and better it.
Yeah. And so I'm really glad that Max actually mentioned how difficult the cabinets are, and I know that you had trouble with the rest of the build as well, and so did I, and I think that's something that sometimes isn't portrayed in these van tours that show the finished product, is just how hard this is for people. And I know that I say that you can learn everything off YouTube, and you can, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it is a really big challenge to do this. So don't watch it thinking we all do it easy. It's difficult. And so we've talked about the kitchen, we've talked about the bathroom, we're getting really into the meat of it. I'm bloody thirsty. I need a bit of an energy boost.
It's hot.
How you feeling?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll grab a drink and then
What do you got for me?
You just wait. Whilst we take this quick break from the van tour so I can make up the drinks, I also want to take this opportunity to thank Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video. For the past 3 months, I've been drinking AG1 daily, and quite frankly, I feel a lot better for it. In a single scoop, there are 75 vitamins, minerals, superfoods, and much more. All the ingredients are clearly listed on their website, and I love the fact that it's vegan, sugar-free, and caffeine-free. With only one serving per day, it fills the nutritional gaps and provides the body with everything it needs to feel energized, fighting fit, and ready to take on the day. Drinking AG1 is an easy and convenient decision you can make every day to care for yourself. All right, now let's see if it passed the taste test with Max and Em.
Beacher. I drank it all, sorry. I hope
No,
that was all right.
good. I wanted you to. Yeah,
it's
you're
really
going to be
Yeah, that
fighting
is
fit.
very nice though, because I drink the spirulina one and it makes me want to go, "Ooh." Whereas this is more enjoyable.
12 serves
Yeah.
of veggies in there too, so...
You don't
Really?
feel bad
Yeah.
if
No
you don't
way.
if you don't
Yeah.
get
Shit.
all the vegetables in the day. At least you're like, well, I've had some.
That is
Exactly.
really good.
Yeah.
Head over to athleticgreens.com/Max and Occy and get 5 free travel packs and a year's supply of the vitamin D droppers with your very first purchase. Occy wanted to join the tour.
Yeah, good boy.
And so whilst I have you there and Occy clearly has you cornered there, tell me about your bed couch setup that you've got going.
So we need a space where we can edit. We both work on our laptops quite a bit, and we wanted a space that's, you know, multifunctional. So this is our bed, and it also converts into what it is now. We decided to go this option instead of a fixed bed for that reason, because we're always working on our laptops. It's also a good, like, entertaining space
Yeah.
as well. We can get, like, you know,
We can fit a dog.
four people, Occy, play some cards at night.
And like I'm sure a lot of you can tell, this van is very fresh. These guys are just getting ready to move into it. So I think it'll be good to check back in with them in a couple of months once they've been in the van for a couple of months and see if they're still happy with making that bed every day. It is honestly is fine.
That is very true.
Yeah, otherwise we might just be
3
sitting
months
on our
later.
bed eating dinner. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, being like, we hate this.
It's a fixed bed now. We've changed our mind.
Yeah. When I was watching your tour video, I did notice something that I had actually never seen before. I believe you got the inspiration from someone else, but show us how this table works, because looking at it, it doesn't fill the space to become the bed.
Yeah, so when you're having this U-shaped setup, you need obviously something to fill in this void to make the bed. Lewis the Van over in the States, they actually had a table with these drop leaf hinges, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the table can be converted into double the size. So if we want to use this as a bigger table, we can, but also it drops down
Yeah.
and fills that space.
So we don't have to worry about getting the second piece out.
Yeah, and that is so smart. I honestly had never seen that before, which is rare for the amount of van tours and stuff that I've watched. And it's great, like you
Yeah.
said, bigger table if you want it, but then
Yeah.
smaller when you don't need it, when it's just two of you.
Exactly.
So with our ceiling, we didn't want it to be white because we thought it would just be too much white in the van. So to break it up, we just went with pine slats. They're actually tongue and groove. So while we're on the ceilings, we've also got 2 Max Air fans, and we've got one at the front and one sort of in the middle rear here. And they're good because we get like the airflow. We can have one sucking and one blowing out the air. And you can also have them on when it's raining. And then at the back we've got a skylight that we've installed that adds awesome natural light, and we can black it out, or we've got an insect cover.
Skylight's the bomb, hey.
Skylight is it's a game changer.
Yeah,
The
probably
skylight is so good.
My favourite thing in my van.
It's so good. And then we've got our floor. It's 3mm vinyl plank. We also laid that down ourselves, and yeah, you know, it doesn't expand or contract. When it gets wet, it doesn't, you know, doesn't get ruined, and it's perfect for the floor.
They've come so far with the vinyl plank, you can't even tell that that's not actually wood.
Exactly. Under this bench seat here, we have our electrical compartment. So we've got a pre-wired board that was made by Enquiries. We just wired up all our 12 volt stuff ourselves. We've got 2 200 amp hour batteries, so a total of 400 amp hours of lithium battery storage, 2000 watt inverter, and on the roof we've got 650 watts of solar.
For starters, I should say that is a beautiful looking electrical cupboard. Well done, Enquiries. And obviously something as big as your electrical, it is definitely going to be cheaper if you do it yourself. However, in saying that, it is a huge challenge to do electrical, and it's such a good option to get these pre-made boards as well. So I guess Little shout out to Enquiries there. No affiliation from me. Enquiries, feel free to help me out in future for that one. And while we're on the topic of electrical and lighting, one thing that I noticed was really good in this van, which you guys clearly thought ahead with, which a lot of people don't, is lighting. You guys have a lot of lights, because I think people forget about that initially when they mount, like when they do everything else. The under the feet ones is something that I've actually planned to put in on mine, and I haven't. But a reason they are really good, which a lot of people I think don't think about until you have a van, because these vans are quite high up. If you're looking at a van from the outside and you're looking through these dark tinted windows these guys have, if you've just got the feet ones on, you can see inside the van fine, as in people that are inside the van can still see. However, from the outside it looks completely dark, so it's a great way to stealth and still be able to kind of see what you're doing. Okay, enough with the electrical. Let's shut that one up and let's head to the back with M, because I love your slide out table. Now, the piece de resistance, I feel like it's almost becoming of any van build now. I love how creative people are getting with the back of their vans. You guys are no different. Occy's the king in his spot. Show us what you've done here.
So we wanted to have a little bit of a space where it felt like you were inside the van, but also you could sit and you could enjoy being outside.
Yep.
So we designed a pull-out table where we can have people sit around, and this also doubles up as extra storage, so it's perfect for like outside equipment.
I love this. This is something that I never would have thought to have done with mine, and I kind of regret not doing it, because it's great extra storage. Like, that's quite a big space in there.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that your solar panel?
That's a solar, but we want to put like a tent in there, or anything that can get like a bit dirty and we can just access from outside. We can just chuck in there. And
as a lot of you, if you've watched my videos, as a lot of you know, this space out here gets utilised so often, and I think some people think that it's more just for show and it doesn't, but everyone I know that's got a setup out here loves it. Occy loves it, especially in my van, and it's weight rated, hey? Like,
it's 200.
How scared are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty scared. We don't have to carry chairs, so we can just sit on the bumper. And it works.
Yeah. I'm already like, I'm picturing the adventures you guys are going to have sitting out here.
Oh, we're very excited.
The only thing you're definitely missing is an Occy.
I know.
Look at him, he just fits in so well up here. And because these guys are actually from Western Australia, they're from Perth or this area, we've got the next couple of months where we'll be able to line up a couple of adventures together, which is going to be awesome.
Head down south, do some hikes, check out some beaches.
So nice.
You'll be seeing more of us.
Yeah. And now that we have gotten through the whole crux of this van build, I hope you guys are excited to follow them as well, because they are going to be having some van adventures too. I'm going to link them in the video description. I'll also put their YouTube channel linked at the end of this one. Otherwise,
thanks Max.
I'm so glad to finally meet in person. I mean, Western Australia is too far away.
I know.
And
Thank you.
Such a big country, isn't it?
Occy's excited, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we hope you enjoyed watching this video. And
I hope wherever you are in the world, it is a nice day like it is here, because now we're going to go and have beers on the beach. So don't be too jealous. Occy's going to have a swim.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye,
Gotcha.
guys. I'm trusting you guys here. You better have built this well, mate.
I hope you did,
it's actually bending a bit, hey?
I'm glad this is before Christmas, so that's all I can say. I might tip the scales afterwards. And these are the risks you got to take for a good thumbnail, guys. So. Alrighty, let's do it.
You deserved it, mate.
Cheers. These were meant to be the beach, weren't they?
Nice. Good job today.